Hi guys, this is Danny with Bython Media, and we're here today at Content Marketing World with Ian Cooper. Ian is a Senior Business Development Representative at Acrolinx, a content optimization software company that aims to help brands create content at scale. Welcome out, Ian. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Good. So, what is strategy-aligned content, and what are the benefits of using it?
Yeah, so strategy-aligned content is the idea that a company, especially enterprise companies, have certain strategies that they need to affect whenever they're producing content, and trying to do that at scale particularly. Now, that can be a struggle when you have maybe many different writers across different divisions who affect their own voice, affect their own terminology, have different ways that they basically want to make the brand sound. Now, enterprises don't want that. Enterprises want to be able to affect a singular enterprise voice. They want to enable maybe certain strategies within their content that will drive leads, that will create better customer experiences, that will maybe reduce support costs and improve customer satisfaction. And so what Acrolinx does is takes those strategies, puts them into our platform, and then can actually score the content based on how it aligns to those strategies as a whole, and it can show you the delta, where they need to be improved.
Nice. So how does active content governance play a role in your content creation and how you help brands create content?
Active content governance is basically the principle that drives strategy aligned content. And so it's looking at the difference between active and passive governance. Passive governance traditionally is affected in a style guide and in maybe briefs of saying, this is how we want to sound. This is the style. We like to use Microsoft manual style. We like to use any sorts of style guides that may be out there with our little corporate tweaks as well. What we do with active content governance is not just have that statically out there, but provide feedback within a writing context to those that are creating content. And so Acrolinx affects this in several different ways. One of the ways that we do that is looking at it across maybe a division, a group, or even a whole digital property, and making a baseline, essentially, of how strategies are aligning to the content that's out there. And so you can look at our dashboards and understand how a marketing team may be aligning themselves with a strategy versus maybe a technical documentation team versus a support team. And look at the landscape. Really get your arms around the content, which is really hard to do if anybody's done a manual content on it before. So actually have AI enable that so you can look to where to focus that. And so that is an active sense of the word that we haven't had access to.
How much of a role does AI play in your platform?
AI is actually the basis of our platform. So we were actually born out of DFKI, which is the German Center for Artificial Intelligence. And our CEO was working on this project. The story of our company actually is that SAP comes to our CEO, Andrew Greenkamp, and says, we're really interested in this. We think that Acrolinx can help us. If you productize us, we'll be your first customer. And so really at our core lives artificial intelligence. In order to really understand how strategies align, you need to use artificial intelligence. You use natural language processing that will read the content, then understand how it lives up to the strategies that you had set for.
What are some of the ways that companies such as IBM, Oracle, who also uses your platform, how do they achieve their content goals with Acrolinx as a whole?
So typically what they do is all those customers have started a little bit small. So they've started within one group typically. And they say, how do we get this content marketing group? Where are they at in terms of taking maybe a benchmark of their content? Where do we need to improve? And then how does that actually affect more consumption metrics, traditional consumption metrics like conversions, like page engagement, like our bounce rate? And correlate that back to the Acrolinx scores and understand, okay, since we actually have documented how well we've affected our content strategy in our writing, can we correlate any impact that may have with those traditional consumption metrics? Typically, they'll start there. But The real impact has been found looking at it at scale. And so IBM, for example, has every single thing that goes live on their website come through Acrolinx. And so everything is scored, regardless of whether a writer may run a manual check or an editor may run a manual check or not. It is always scored. And by using that method, they can collect a mass amount of data in order to do much deeper analysis and understanding of how that content strategy at that scale is really supporting consumption metrics that they want. I think that it's just a really exciting time for us at Acrolinx, and that with the dimensions of tone of voice and looking at this through the lens of scale in data, it's really important to fulfill the feedback loop that is really missing with just traditional consumption metrics. And it's a key area that Acrolinx has been doing.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for your time, Ian. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.